Good evening and welcome to today's yoga session. For today's class, we're going to need our mat and our yoga blocks, and that's pretty much it. We're going to get started in a seated position. Today's focus is going to be mostly on our core, so let's get started with a nice deep inhale. We're going to take our right hand, place it on the belly, your left hand placing it on your chest. Now we're going to do something that's called abdominal breathing, just to sort of warm up that core a little bit as we get started. So what we're going to do is, as we breathe in, you're going to feel that air filling in your body, and you're going to feel the belly coming out like a balloon. And then when you breathe out, you're going to press that belly button into the spine, really squeezing all that air out deliberately as you exhale. So that expansion and contraction is going to create a nice warm up for that belly. So let's get started. Breathing in, you should feel that belly coming out. Now breathe out and press the belly in. Inhale. Now exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Through each exhale, we're going to really bring that belly button in, consciously working that core. So nice and warm as we get through our practice today. Give it one more here. Breathe in. And exhale as you press that belly in. Wonderful job. Bring this to the heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Wonderful. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, just coming into a spinal twist. Left hand to the right knee, finger placed behind, bringing in a nice twist from that core. So really think about releasing the muscles in the core, your obliques, your abs, spine is twisting. So what we're not going to do during the twist is trying to look behind us at the back of the room. Instead, we're going to bring that twist from the core and keep it right there. So breathe. Wonderful job. Let's come back into the center. We're going to do the other side. Inhale. And now we're going to get the right hand to the left knee and turn. Your eyes are going to stay to the side of the room because our focus today is the core. We're going to really try to work that core into that spinal twist. Not so much the neck, shoulders. Those may be working as well, but that's not the focus for today. Awesome. Let's come back into the center one more time. Breathe in. We're going to go through the twist again. To the center, inhale. And exhale as we come into the twist on the other side. Left arm to right knee. Right arm to right left knee. Whichever side you're working. Breathe. Let's come back into the center. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right, we're going to transition onto all fours from here. So bring yourself down onto the mat. We're coming into a cat-cow to just warm up that core some more. So let's come on in. So as we talked about earlier, today's focus is going to be on our core. So we're going to really be thinking about working the muscles in your abdomen. You're also going to be working that lower back, glutes. Everything is going to be working today. All right, bring your fingers onto the mat, settling in nice and easy into a nice neutral spine position. So when we come into the exhale, the cat position, we're going to push, 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 bringing that belly button in, rolling that back. When we come into our exhale, you're going to come in here, looking up to inhale. On the exhale, belly button in and push, push, push. All right, so really think about this section right here. That's your midsection. That's the one we're going to work today. All right, so let's get going. Neutral spine position. Give me a few breaths here before we get started. Take a nice deep breath for me. And on the exhale, you're going to push away, belly button into the spine. Round your back, create space in the spine, and slowly drop. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really rounding the back, so create that vacuum into that belly and bring the tailbone up, sticking it into the ceiling. Beautiful job. One more time. Come on down. Exhaling. Push your belly button to the spine. Tailbone up, looking up. Inhale. Cow. Again. And inhale. Beautiful job. We're going to come down into a child's pose. Just relax for a few. Take a break. Beautiful job, you guys. All right, now from here, we're going to come into a bird dog. All right, so what does that look like? We're going to stay on all fours just as we started. Our back is in a nice straight spine position, so we're not dropping the hips, we're not going to roll that back, we're going to stay in a nice neutral spine position. From here, for the bird dog, we're going to bring opposite arm, opposite leg, and hold in these two directions. All right, so left arm, right leg, or right arm, left leg. If that is a little challenging for you, you're going to do either one. So you could do just the arm, or you could do just the leg, whatever you choose. When we have the leg extended, we want to make sure we're not opening up the hips in order to stay here. Hips are going to stay looking down at the floor. Leg is not overextended. It's just a straight line from fingertip to toe. All right, so let's get going. Nice deep breath in the middle. When you're ready, let's come into it. Hips facing down at the floor. Now really think about engaging the core as you stay here. Now, if we have our hips dipping down, I want you to really work on getting that core engaged, so that is not happening. Squeeze your leg. Eyes are looking at your fingertips on the mat, not ahead of you. So when you're looking ahead, you're going to mess up that neck position, causing a lot of strain, which we don't want. So look down at the fingers that are on the mat. Hold, hold, hold. And when you're ready, come back in. Take a break if you need it. We're gonna come back in. All right, we're ready? Super. Let's go. Other side this time. So pick up your opposite leg, opposite arm. Once again, if you want to go with just one arm, just one leg, that's an option. You can feel free to take it if you need it. But make sure you're really using the core in this position. We're breathing in, breathing out. Maybe you can feel your heart rate raising a little bit. Eyes looking at the fingertips on the mat, not in front of you. Squeeze the glutes in order to keep that leg in a straight position. So we're not extending that leg too much. It's not above your spine position. Making a straight line from the fingertip to that leg and relax. Coming into the center. How are we doing? All right. Relax the lower back. Breathe. Breathing in. Breathing out. Great job, you guys. Let's come back into the middle. We're going to stay right here. Coming into a hero. Sit up nice and tall for me. All right. A quick stretch for those wrists as we stay here. Pull your fingers in. Wonderful job. Rotate those wrists. 3 times clockwise, 3 times anti-clockwise. Beautiful job. We're going to stay here. Take your left arm to the right knee, coming into a nice little twist. One more time. Just working that core. So really think about pulling the belly button in. Creating that twist from the core. Come into the center. Give me a nice inhale. And the other side. Let's go. Keeping your eyes into the center, not turning all the way to the back. Beautiful. The turn is coming from that spot, from that core. So use that during your spinal twist. Beautiful. Coming into the center again. Breathe. All right. It's plank time. So let's get into our plank. Like I said, it's all core today. So place your hands about shoulder width apart. You're going to dig your the heel of your palm into the floor as you get started. We're going to stay either on our knees or on our toes, whatever we choose. All right, so either option is good with me. Now, if you're here or here, one thing I want you to think about is that you're not dropping your hips like this. You're not dropping your hips like this. Now that is going to cause you injury. Guaranteed. So we don't want that. Squeeze that belly button in. If you're here, you want to bring it in here. We also do not want this. When you're here, we're not really working the core at all. So get yourself into that straight line position. On your toes, on your knees, whatever you choose. Let's hold for a few seconds. It's not a lot. So we're going to focus on our hold. Now, whether you're on your knees or on your toes, I want to make sure you're not doing this. I see some of us here already like this. If you're doing this, pull yourself into a nice sturdy position. Use that core in that plank. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. Wrist is under the shoulders. And drop to the knees. Give yourself a quick break. Awesome job. We're going to take a seat, giving our hands a little bit of a break. All right. Come on over. Take a seat. Now, as we get started with our seated work, now this is going to be a boat pose. So you guys are familiar with the boat pose, but we're going to talk about a few variations. You could have your feet on the floor and you could stay right here. This is perfectly fine. If you'd like to start here, if you'd like to, you could get your legs off the floor and hold it in position. Hand right next to your body, palms facing up. Your neck is going to have a nice straight line with your spine. So what we don't want to do is this. We don't want to try to pull our neck in order to be able to come up, right? So we're not doing this. We're going to do this. All right? So if you have to do this to keep your legs up, you're better off with your feet down and getting here. You're still working that core. All right? So choose your options, whatever you'd like to do today. Come on in. And hold. We're breathing in, Breathing out. Now this is not easy, but it is worth it. So that's what I would say, yeah? We're going to work through it. We're going to make that core work for us, stronger by the minute. And it's all going to be worth it. Beautiful job. Now we're going to relax for a second, take your break, release that spine. Breathe in, breathe out. How are we doing so far? All right, great job, you guys. Now I have an option for you for the next one. You can come here, if you'd like, onto your forearms, legs up at right angles. Now from here, we're going to extend and hold, bring it in, extend and hold, bring it in. All right, so that's our movement. You could stay on your forearms if you're really tired with your core, but if you can, I want you to stay here in the boat. Beautiful job. Bring the leg up, hold, 2, 1. Bring it in, hold, 2, 1. Bring it in and relax. Take a deep breath in and out. We're going to repeat that once again. We want to make sure our neck is not bringing us forward. If that's happening, you're better off choosing your modifications. All right, let's go. Once again into the boat pose. Stay right here for me. Breathing in, breathing out. When we're ready, point that toe. 2, 1. Bring it in. Point it. 2, 1. And down. Beautiful job. Come on in. Breathe in. Breathe out. For the next one, we have another option. We're going to come down all the way. Head, neck, shoulders are off the floor. Lower back stays down. Belly button is pulled into the spine. Now from here, come into your boat pose. And you're going to hold hands right next to the body. Lower back is resting on the floor. From here, give me an extension. Hold, hold. Now, the leg that is extending, that's where you're going to feel all that work. That side of the abs. Bring it in. Let's go other side. Hold, hold. 3, 2, and in. Both legs. Hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. All right. How are we doing? Great job, you guys. We're going to come onto all fours again. What? All right, come on in. Here's what we're going to do. A combination of plank and dolphin. Once again, all focus on that core. We're going to come onto our forearms this time. Bring yourself up. Engage. Once again, paying attention to make sure booty is not up, that we're not dipping the hips. Your plank is here. When we come into our dolphin, you're going to squeeze that belly in. Coming into the dolphin. Plank, dropping the hips down. Dolphin and plank. All right, so that's your combination. Get your elbows just right under the hips. I mean your shoulders. You don't want it too far away because then you're not going to have enough control. So keep your hands shoulder width apart. Let's come into our plank. All right, are we ready? Let's go. Dolphin. Plank. Dolphin. Plank. Dolphin. Plank. Dolphin. Plank, dolphin, plank, dolphin, plank. Beautiful. Give me 2 more here. Woo! Last one. and down. All right. Woo. Beautiful job. How are we doing? Let's come on down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Great job, you guys. All right. We're going to continue some work on that core. Before that, we're going to take a quick break. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, in this position, we're going to bring our toenails facing the floor, hands next to the body, palms facing the ceiling. And from here, you're going to lift your chest and your legs at the same time and hold. Beautiful job. You're using your glutes to be able to stay in the position. So really squeeze that butt as you come up. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do that again. We're going to take a nice deep breath here before we bring ourselves up. And come on up. Coming into a locust. Squeeze the glutes. And down. We got one more here. Breathe in. And come on in. Beautiful job. Let's relax. How are we doing so far, you guys? All right. We're gonna come down here onto the floor. Shoulders off your mat. We're coming into a cobra. So a cobra is very similar to an upward dog, except the difference is that your hand is going to have a slight bend in it, while for the upward dog, we usually have straight arms. So we're gonna start with our wrists under the shoulders, elbows tucked in, inner thighs squeezing in together, feet are together, toenails facing the floor. Slowly bring yourself up, peeling it away from the mat, and you're going to stay here with your hips into the floor, slight bend in those arms. All right, so we're not coming up here. Instead, you're going to have a slight bend in those arms with the elbows coming into your belly. And hold. Now you're going to feel a nice stretch in the ab muscles as we stay here. Slight bend in the elbows. Looking up at the ceiling. And child's pose. Gently coming down onto the floor. Come into a seated position and onto the floor. Now you're going to take a yoga block, placing it long side onto your legs. Place your legs into a right angle. When you're ready, you're going to slowly bring your yoga block in between your elbow and your thighs. Hold it right there. Belly button into the spine. Breathing. Breathing. Beautiful job. Stay here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, if you'd like a little bit more challenge with this, you're going to bring your upper arm into that yoga block, holding it with that upper arm, hands coming into your head, and hold. There's some intense work going on in that core. Now let's relax. All right. Before you guys start cursing me today, yes? Hug your knees in, give your lower back a little bit of a stretch. Bring your legs into a right angle. Open up your arms to the sides. Gently drop both legs to one side without getting your legs off of that right angle position. So keep that leg in an L. Knees are in line with your hips. Both shoulders stay on the floor. Nice release for the side of that ab. Wonderful job. Let's slowly bring it into the center. And we're going to drop it to the other side. Slow, slow, slow. Beautiful. And hold. Breathing in, breathing out. Now let's slowly come into the center. Knees into the heart. When you're ready, we're gonna sit up. All right, beautiful. Come into your comfortable position. Let's take a seat. How are we doing? Relax the shoulders, relax the hips. Take a nice deep breath in. And once again, placing our right hand over our belly, left hand over the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, every time you're breathing in, you're going to feel that belly filling up like a balloon. And when you're ready to exhale, you're going to push that belly in and really expelling all that air out of the body. Let's try that a few times. Nice and forceful. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful job. Let's bring the fingers to the heart. And as we always do, let's take the last few seconds to just reflect on today's practice. We pushed ourselves a little harder today. You should be so proud. Think about the things that work for you, maybe things that you've identified that you need to be able to work on a little bit more. Ahead of us lies a brand new week, ready for us to fill it with positivity and opportunity. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Monday evening. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you and namaste.